it costs us a lot less to actually get a device to market. So another way to look at it is we take all these costs that we would normally have by doing business the traditional way and actually putting them back into the price of the device as essentially a discount. That's how we get to these amazing prices.
Wow. Now, okay, I have a few questions here sent to me by my readers. The business of Xiaomi is to sell phones online to reduce costs, which basically what you've just mentioned. But how confident is Xiaomi to duplicate the success in China to the Philippines, where most people are not able to purchase phones online? What he meant is some Filipinos do not have credit cards. Some Filipinos do not have debit cards. So how is Xiaomi going to address these concerns?
Yeah. Well, so one of the most important things, well, there are two things that matter. One is payment method support. So, for example, we have to support cash on delivery here, and we will. And then the second one is if someone wants to see a device before they buy it, how can they get access to it? And the way we enable that is actually by telling people that they can walk into our service centers, which is places where people can go to get help or to even get their product serviced, but also where they can go to try the product out and see how it feels. We're working on building what we call a Mi Home, which is like a Mi Shop here in Manila, in central Manila. We're in the process of figuring out exactly where, because that's where we want people to be able to go and try out devices, and then they can then go online and buy it if they like.
Okay. And we've heard about Mi phones getting sold out in just like a few seconds, or probably in a blink of an eye. So one concern from this reader is, does Xiaomi have control on buyers who would purchase more than say a lot of phones in a single purchase? It's like hoarding.
It's one unit per customer.
So it should be 1 unit per customer.
Yes.
Is that per day, or is specific?
1 unit per customer per sale.
Per sale.
Yes. So this week, a particular customer can only purchase one device.
Oh, that's good.
And of course we do things like we look at credit card numbers, we look at shipping addresses. We make sure that if someone is trying to do the wrong thing, meaning trying to buy many phones so they can resell them, for example, we make sure not to allow that through a variety of different tools that we have, which is a common practice in e-commerce.
That's very good to hear. I'm sure the Filipino users will be happy to hear that, because there's some opportunistic entrepreneurs out there.
everywhere.
Yes, everywhere. All right. Another question is, would you be partnering with the local telecommunication providers here, like Globe, Smart, or Sun Cellular?
Yeah, we're talking to all of them. We are very much looking forward to working with them. We're just talking about specifics, timing, which devices, and quantities, and so on and so forth. But in every market that we've been so far, we've partnered with the local operators very successfully, I should add. So we're hoping to do the same thing here. We're starting online, but soon enough we'll be in the operator channel as well.
Another question is, okay, I think it was mentioned earlier who the website, who your partner is when it comes to online selling, right? But would there be like another online seller who will be allowed in the near future, so that to sell your products, or will there only be exclusivity for one online seller?
Yeah, so our partnerships are never exclusive. We don't believe that exclusivity contracts are beneficial in general to anyone. They just don't create the right incentives in our opinion. So none of our partnerships are exclusive. We are launching with one e-commerce partner to start, but over time we are very, very open to working with others as well. We're always open, always flexible, and we're going to do what people expect us to do. So if Filipino fans, users, start telling us, hey guys, you really should sell through this partner for this and that reason, of course we're going to listen to that, and we're going to try to do what they ask us.
I know that again we noticed that all your phones have the high end specifications, quad core, octa core, with Snapdragon or with the MediaTek. But
Or NVIDIA.
yeah, or Nvidia. Yeah, sorry, yeah, Nvidia. And would you be selling lower cost phones? The ones here, say for example, a low cost phone that would have a dual core processor or a single core processor. Are you going to do that? Or
We're not going to do that.
so basically, the phones that you are only going to provide are those with high-end features, but of course you're going to bring down the price to make it available to everybody.
Yeah, you can design a very powerful device that doesn't have an octa-core processor, right? But going lower than quad-core, probably won't make sense. And also because people expect quad-core these days, so
Right.
that's likely where we're going to stay. Definitely no single or dual-core devices in our plans.
Okay. Probably this will be my last question. So you have three processors running your devices, and I've heard of a few more. I've heard of Broadcom, which actually you are also using with your
Yeah, we use the Broadcom chipset on our MIUI-Fi router.
yes, on your Wi-Fi router.
Yeah.
Would you be using Broadcom in any of your phones in the near future as well?
No, I mean Broadcom is really focused on networking devices. So we use them on MIUI-Fi. We have other products that may also benefit from Broadcom chipsets in the future. So we are constantly looking at that. It's a great company.
Okay, this will be my very last question.
Absolutely, yes, maybe too.
How many units are you expecting? You may answer this or not. Okay. How many units are you expecting to sell here in the Philippines? Starting at the middle of the second half of the year.
We have no idea. We're going to start small, probably with a few thousand units every week, and then we're going to ramp up, production, but also logistics capacity as we go. Right? We know.